Hi everyone, this is Krunal here again and welcome back to my Australian journey. Today our guest Mr. Hardik Dave, and rather than giving his introduction, I will prefer that he introduce himself. He is one of the most enthusiastic and energetic person I've ever met, and he is living in Australia for many years, and he must have gained great experience within this country and within this cohort, I would say. So let's introduce Mr. Hardik Dave. Hello, Mr. Hardik. Kem cho?
How are you? I'm good, thank you.
Great.
So, of course, as you mentioned, my name is Hardik Dave, and I've been in this country more than 15 years.
More than 15 years.
Yes,
Wow.
I came in 2005, just before the Christmas.
Right. So we are nearly in the same era.
Same era,
right?
yeah. Now,
What
yeah,
date?
Christmas. It's too long, so I don't remember. But I don't remember
That's
what
okay,
day.
that's
But
okay.
yeah,
Just right before Christmas.
Just right before
Yeah,
Christmas, yeah, in 2005. So it's been very long time in this country.
How old were you at that time?
You want to know my age in the That's a good question. I think I was 24.
24. Okay. So
When
you
I-
just finished your study and
I just finished my study, and I just came straight away after the study.
so you came here to study, or you just came as a
No, I
resident?
came for study
Right.
in 2005.
What,
Yeah.
what was the study background?
So I did my master in arts in India in English literature, and I picked the study here for horticulture. On that
Horticulture.
time, I have no idea, nothing, but I just want to come in Australia. And one of my friend, and he's also agent, he suggested me this study. It's good.
Okay,
Bro. I
great.
just picked that study.
So what is it?
So horticulture, basically gardening.
Oh wow! Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
Nice.
nice. On that time, I had not really good idea about the horticulture anything. Once I come over in this country, and then I start understand what's horticulture,
Horticulture,
how important is it. Then I found myself I'm not the right person for this study.
For that study. Okay. All right.
So in 2007, I went back to India, get married.
Right.
I bring my wife as a student here.
All right. So she became student.
She is student. I dropped my study after 1 year.
Okay.
So that 1 year, I can't say it's wastage. Money-wise, it's a wastage. But knowledge-wise, of course, I gained
You
some
gained
knowledge.
something, yes.
So if you can ask me for horticulture question, I have lots of answer for that. So of course, I have but still, not my cup of tea.
Right.
So, and I think.
So what was it like bachelor's level course or?
I was in the certificate diploma, but I bring the course leading to master here.
Right.
So I got
after finishing that you will study masters. That sort of.
Yeah, so leading to master, but they're saying after you finish your study and like you can eligible to put your file for the PR, and after that, if you want to continue study or not, it's up to me.
Right.
But I came with the leading to master. I remember that one. Like I got 7 years visa or something for that because diploma plus bachelor plus master. So what? Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So you attach all these documents, and that as a result you got 7 years of visa.
If you ask me in details, I don't know
don't
what
know.
my agent did it. But yes, of course, he
You
attached
must have
everything.
done that.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. So 7 years, and then you drop the study.
After 1 year.
After 1 year, you stopped the study.
So I
Okay.
still got that visa with me.
Right.
But when my wife, I just convert her, when I bring her as a student here,
Right.
I convert my visa under the dependent
So
visa.
you became student dependent.
Student
and
dependent,
She
yeah.
became the main
main
applicant.
applicant, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and she studied, and then that's how you
Then
got.
we get, yeah.
Right. What she studied?
She studied hairdresser.
Hairdressing.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, beautiful. Now we both
Yeah.
need that support.
We don't need the hairdresser anymore. On that time, I used to have the long hair, but
Yes,
now no
yes.
more. Yeah.
Now I saw your old pictures on your Facebook profile. It's nice. It's great. I'll share on the screen as well. That how this person used to look. Okay, great. So what happened after that? So you arrived. You got here. Your wife and you got PR. So now, since that many years, what have you been doing?
I'm working one of the leading supermarket from last 15 years. I was used to work for 15 years. I was in the management. I start from the base, but I was in the management. And after certain time, and I've been that long in the supermarket, I want to start something my own. And one of the friend, he was in the courier industry, and he got his contract with the courier company, and he's looking for more support. So I joined him as a support, what is called, I don't know the word, support contract. So I got the I work under him as a support contract, and I'm running my own things as a courier business.
Right, great. So you worked in the supermarket for a long time.
15 years.
15 years.
15. So I've been before that, I was in the Commonwealth game.
Commonwealth Games.
So when I came in 2005, I'm not sure, but if you remember, when you Google, you can see the Commonwealth Game was here
It
in
was
2006.
okay. They were organizing
And I
Commonwealth
was
Games.
so lucky to get the job in the Commonwealth because on that time was the demand suddenly high.
Right.
So I'm glad to be a part of the Commonwealth Games. So I was joined Spotless catering company in
Right,
MCG,
right,
and the
yeah.
Commonwealth Games going over there. So I was in Spotless at least for 3 years.
3 years.
And as a supervisor, and I was a really good experience because when you came and you will part of that big game. I don't
Event,
have
huge event.
huge event, and like
Right.
second thing, you don't have any idea about that, yeah. And suddenly you become a
Exactly.
part, so you
New
learn lots
learning,
of
new
things.
learning, right?
Oh,
You're young and vibrant, and
yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes,
So
yes.
lots of things, and
Amazing.
meanwhile, I also get the opportunity in supermarket. This Korean industry, I'm just like, no, not even 6 months.
So you recently moved to Korean
Recently,
industry.
I
Wow.
still part of the supermarket. So of
Okay.
course, in this country, you know that we have still work as a casual.
Right.
So I'm casual in the
So you
supermarket.
casual in the
So casual in the
supermarket.
supermarket because that's that's work. I respect that work because I learn lots of things from that work.
Life lessons.
Every day, every single day. Because when you're in the
Yes.
supermarket, you face lots of people, lots of different situation, challenges. So of course, life lessons from there. But I recently moved in this new business. So yeah,
Great,
for living, I'm in the Korean industry right now.
Great, great, excellent. See, having that long career in Australia, like I haven't seen many people in Australia who have that long career. Like, yes, there are people, but people switch careers so
yeah.
quickly, you know. So staying in one career for that long time, how was the experience?
Was really great experience because the supermarket is. I'm not trying to compare with any other industry, but
Yes,
in
yes,
supermarket by itself, there is a long career, like different departments, different positions, different path. So
What was your last position?
last position, I was used to work in the management, fruit and veg manager, and I also look after for the group. So there is a 14 store I look after for like in the fruit and veg department. But when I joined that one, I was like a service cashier. So like when you serve the customer, get the money, dealing with the money and everything, then there's a lot other departments like grocery. So I was in the grocery.
Out of curiosity, like when you work with like supermarket cashiers, you know, you are a cashier, and we have seen, you know, like when especially what happens is like when you are in a supermarket, that long queue happens, you know, customers and queue up on a busy day, especially on the weekends, that happens. And when you're a cashier, what happens? You make a mistake.
All right. So as a human being, everyone make like
Mistakes,
mistake
yes,
happen.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The good thing with the supermarket and the good thing with this country, especially like they understand, they value as a human being. So if you do any mistake, of course they're gonna be with your experience you learn, and also they support you to how you're not gonna be do the mistakes. So you mentioned if you see the long queue when you're new in the supermarket or anywhere, like you're gonna be a little bit stressed or like you worry what's gonna over there, I'm
Exactly,
gonna be slow or
exactly,
something,
yeah.
any mistake happen
You make
easily.
mistakes.
But it's happened to me.
Oh,
It's
really?
happened to me. Like when you knew, like just like a second or day of my shift or third day of my shift, when you see the long queue and you're in the register, and when people are everywhere, you
say, "Oh my God."
oh my god, what I'm doing. Be honest with you, like, and
Yes,
you're dealing with
right.
the things. You do the mistake, but the good thing with like I was lucky, or maybe the people are around me, they're very good. They support me.
Right.
They teach me how to handle this situation, and the base key, slow down.
Slow down.
So when the situation happen like just
Reduce
slow
your pace,
down.
reduce
When
your
you in
pace.
hurry,
Yes.
the mistake happen like that.
Like that.
Slow down. Don't worry about the queue. You will clear the queue. Just slow down and
And they
relax.
will wait. They'll wait.
Of course, because they also understand.
And it's only one person is
Just do
serving.
your best, but don't worry.
But what if you, like, let's say if you're handling cash and if you give someone more money, then
Yep, still happens. So what happened? They investigate the way you did the mistake, so you're not gonna be in the trouble or something.
So you don't have to pay from
No,
your
no, no,
pocket.
no, no. That's a good thing.
cool.
It's not. I'm not sure about the other, but that works. No, no. But of course, they calculate the register after end of your shift, or maybe after a couple of hours. They see what's the difference or something. They'll let you know, and with that one, you learn like how to handle it's called a cash handling. How to handle that pressure. And like day by day you gain your experience, and you become a more confident after getting the experience. So be honest with you, it's not a rocket science behind that one.
Yep.
The key point is just like as I said, slow down. When you slow and when you calm, you will be fine.
Yep.
Because the mistake happened when you're in hurry, you handling the cash.
Rush
you
is always
and maybe instead of the $50, you have to give. And when I was new here, I also not
You struggle to
identify the color of the
cash.
note.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
the
I had the
red
same
color,
problem.
yellow color, green color.
Yeah. What colors are these?
But after a certain like time period, you just don't even, you don't need to worry about it. When you touch the cash, you know that what is that, like a bankers in India.
Exactly. That's the pace you get into it, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of our viewers, who are coming to Australia newly and they're trying to find jobs in supermarkets and all. I think that's McDonald's and other supermarkets like Woolworths and Coles and KFCs. They are the primary job sources for international students.
Yep.
Who comes as a from new in the country.
Yeah.
So let's say if they want to get a job, what qualities do you reckon, like when you interview people, or maybe when you select someone for as an employee, what do you seek? Like what is the key fundamental things they should have?
The key fundamental is confidence.
Oh, good.
It's any field. Like whenever I'm having an interview, because after having in management, I have lots of team for myself and for the store.
What is the team? What is the number of team you're handling?
Maximum number of the team I handle like around 80 to 100.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Wow. Yeah. The handling the team is a different thing, but getting the right team in your
cohort.
You need a confidence team member.
Right.
Confidence in sense like, of course, no one know the job. Yeah, before you come, you don't know the culture, you don't know anything. The confidence means you want to learn something new. You want to involve in the situation with the respect,
willingness,
yep, and believe. Believe yourself, you can do it, and show your confidence. And if your confidence is there, trust me, not only in the supermarket, any field, if your confidence is there in your eye,
you can make it.
You can make it.
Perfect. Good to know that. And so anything in detail you can tell about. So this is like something, yes, confidence is must.
All right. So
but like let's say I'm here for an interview for Woolworths and I'm asking you, you're asking me questions. What will you ask me? What they need to prepare? Like what sort of questions they have to prepare?
All right. So look, again, it's a very different question because every interviewer, like they have a different style of the question.
Right.
So for me, it's depend on the candidate too, like which type of candidate you are, what's your background. Like if you are student, so my question regarding to students might be a little bit different than the whoever born here.
Right.
Make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe some people like here, like they already work somewhere, but they suddenly want to change their career.
Right. So someone is a clerk, accountant going to supermarket,
or maybe they just want to be a part-time.
Right.
They just want to work on the weekends or something. So depend on the situation. But again, I'm going to tell you one thing. So if you want to go for any sort of the job, you have to be confident. And second thing, you have to be honest.
Right.
Because I've seen lots of people, they bring the resume and they're showing their experience and everything. And sometimes you find out that's experience is not right experience. Because when you ask the question, you straight away know that. And trust me, this country is the country who respect your honesty, your confidence. So if you're honest, look, I'm here new. I don't have any experience, but
that will help you more.
I'm willing to learn.
Right.
And I'm very quick learner.
Yep.
And of course, whoever come from the overseas, they are that intelligent to settle in this career. Because again, it's not rocket science.
No.
You just need to serve the customer.
Yes.
You handle the money. Yes. You have to understand the code of conduct or policies.
Yep.
That's only basic thing you have to do. And once you're confident enough, people happy to hire you.
Great.
And right now, especially the situation right now, of course, you're also familiar. We don't have enough manpower.
Oh my God.
So if you don't have a manpower, whoever come, we are ready to hire you.
Yeah, everybody.
But still, again, like as I say, we have 100 team we hire. You hire the team for under desperation, but whoever stand out, who get the confidence.
Right. So how was like, as you mentioned, like you manage team of 100 people.
Yeah.
And COVID especially, where everybody faced this crisis, right? Employee crisis and human resource and frustration and everything. How was the experience? Share with us.
Was total different experience, of course. We should
go
back over there.
Out of ordinary,
right? Honestly, there's two type of the things going during the COVID, and I'm very different person. I always take the positive things.
Good.
But
Great.
I go with the negative first. So what happened, the negative things, people are scared to go outside because the COVID is new. No one knows that.
What's happening?
They're worried.
Yep.
how we gonna be deal with it. Even the government is worried. The lockdown, no one know what is the lockdown.
And how long it's gonna run for?
Yeah, and especially in Victoria for
We faced how
6
long?
months.
No, like world's toughest lockdown we had.
Longest.
Yes, longest.
No,
And it was
almost
like
6 months in total. Like not not direct in 6 months, but in the pace.
constant 6 months. Yes, continuous 6 months.
Yeah.
lockdown, yeah.
So 6 months longest lockdown in Victoria. But that's again, like I say, on that time, lots of students over here, they used to work in the lots of different industry. So only essentials work.
Essential workers.
Workers like they now essential workplace only allowed to open their thing.
Yes.
So for example, like taxi driver or Uber driver in this country, like lots of students are doing Uber or taxi.
Yeah.
For them during that time of the period, nothing is
There's
there.
no work. Yeah.
So that's negative. Like I can see the people are suffering to get the job and everything. But other hand, the positive thing is supermarkets, essential, they go busy and busy because everything is
Crazy
closed.
busy,
So they need more manpower.
Right.
So what happened when we need the more manpower? We need people.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you great example, and you gonna be shocked. The Jetstar Airlines. I'm just gonna give it's one of the biggest airlines in Australia.
Yep.
They also shut down during this COVID thing. We got one team member. He is different personality, different knowledge. He is one of the pilot
in Jetstar.
in Jetstar.
Wow.
He was serving the customer as a service cashier. I was his
Oh my
manager. Do you know how hard is it to deal? Because we have a respect for the pilot, and so I learned the value.
Value of
Value. So value means like he's a pilot. He got his career. He got the skill. But that situation teach the lesson to everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. You all equal.
Exactly.
You equal in the situation.
teaches us that.
Yeah. You all equal in the situation.
Yes.
And that's a positive thing. So of course, supermarket. I'm just saying my supermarket because I worked there, so I know that one. But like lots of other industry who was essential and like they're open and they need the people. So people get the job, work, and everything. And other hand, the government over here also get lots of benefits for the people. So they also make the lazy the people. Sorry to say, because what happened? You got the job, but if you start the job, you stop getting the benefits. So lots of people don't want the job there.
Yes, they better stay home. Get money.
So that's because they want the free money from the government. Exactly. That's why not they're going for any work.
Yes.
But a good thing for the students, because they are not like a citizen or PR, so they don't get any benefits. So they get the job easily.
Yes.
Other hand, like okay,
and they got full-time work rights as well.
Oh yeah, they got the full-time right work, and they get the overtime. So I hire I'm not kidding, 60 students for temporary for that time of the period.
Wow.
And who used to work 40 to 60 hours
a week.
So after 38 hours, it start overtime.
Right.
So they're working normal shift and they got almost double of the shift as overtime.
And they make good money out.
They also get them good money.
Great.
Even the students making more money than me because we're not getting the overtime, but they're getting the overtime. But I'm happy for them.
No, that's great.
Because everything is
working,
because
right?
they're working hard. They're working hard.
Especially in
and
this
situation. And that's why I say, like, if you're willing to work hard and if you're confident and if you are ready to accept any challenges.
Yeah. And especially this is in this challenging situation, it is like worth paying people. It was well deserved. Okay. So let us know about something we heard that Mr. Hardik Dave is also having some other career as well. So tell us about that.
You're talking about my political career.
Yes.
All right. So of course you know that the last elections for the state election, I was the candidate for Upper House.
Wow.
And that's a new party, New Democrats.
Great.
So New Democrats was also launched in October. And of course, because we are very new party, and last moment, I just fill up my candidate form and I just fill up my nominations for the elections. So not even enough time. But that journey.
You started. It's a journey. It's a journey. It goes on.
But the only thing is, we just enter at the moment in the political in Australia.
So tell our viewers what is first Upper House is. People
Upper
might not know what is Upper House.
Upper House is like a Rajya Sabha in India.
Right.
And in Upper House, like in Indian election is different. So as a people, we select the lower house.
Right.
And lower house candidate, whoever the one and they come in the lower house, they can select our upper house candidate.
Right.
But in the Australia, the people has the right to choose the lower house and upper
as
house.
well as
upper house.
So when, as a general public, when we vote for
Only for citizen people who can
right,
vote.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
only citizen who vote, they vote for lower house candidates as well,
Yeah,
as well
and
as the upper house.
yeah.
Right.
So
and is there separate elections for lower house and
no,
upper
no,
house?
they're in the same election.
election.
Same elections. They have a different ballot paper. So it's not like India. It's still not electrical like a machine
Electric
or something.
voting machine,
We
yes.
have a, like a paper ballot.
Paper ballots.
We have to like different type of the ballot. So rather than going into details, but it's of course it's a manual election. So you have to fill up the form and you have to put the like whatever party you want it in upper house or lower house. So yeah, I just start that one
So,
and yes.
Sorry, question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
As you mentioned that it's still manual. So does Australia has a plan to make it electronic, because everything is getting electronic these days, and
the system, the election, like the system is totally different compared to the India. In India, whenever you go for the voting, you just have to choose the party.
one party. Right?
Just one party. So like whatever Congress, Bajap, whatever party, you just need to press the button over there. Here it's a total different. So here, like I'm gonna give you lower house. Lower house, like there's a 10 different candidates. So some from the major party, some from the lower, some independent. Here you have to give the number. So it's a 1 to 10 number. So like for example, you are from XYZ party, I'm ABC party. So whoever the voters, they want to give you number 1, they have to put number 1. If they want me to put number 2, they put number 2. Whatever number they like.
So as a candidate, I have to give the candidate's priority.
Priority.
As a voter, I give you priority.
You give priority
to number 1.
You want to first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't say I just want only Hardik Dave.
Nah. If you put only 1, your ballot paper is gonna be cancelled. So it's counted as 0.
Oh, okay.
So you have to give minimum 6 or 10 like number.
Right.
And if you give number, according to that number, they just collect the all vote ballot paper. They just go through everything, and then they can decide like how many number wants to go to you, then how many number 2, and they calculate. That's a different type of the calculations over here. So I don't know at the moment, but in this type of the election, is hard to get the electric one because they have to be go with manual, because lots of mistake happen in the electrical. Even in the paper one, there's lots of mistake happen.
Right.
So out of 100, at least 10%, so maybe 10 ballot paper is going to cancel because the people are not doing. Because in India, it's easy. You need to just click one.
Select one.
But here, it's very little bit complicated. If you don't have a clear idea how to vote, then it's.
I think we request you, because you are the candidate. So you do one demonstration. Because see, I'm a citizen here. I go for voting. But it's really complex, all the citizens must agree on this, right? The Australian ballot paper is a mess. Trust me on this, Hardik.
If you don't understand, yes, of course, yeah.
And see, we don't vote every day, right?
Yeah,
so
of course,
it's really hard to. And first time, like this time, I did the postal vote.
Yeah.
So I got the ballot paper, like that big ballot paper, and I said, what is this? This is my second vote, basically. Yes, last time I haven't been citizen for a long time, so this is my only second vote. And when I see that, I was like, okay, I need to study. I literally need to study. Like, what am I gonna do?
If I can say something, gonna be laugh.
Please
don't take seriously, but that's a true thing. My first election, maybe not first election. I'm just talking about before I become a candidate.
Right.
Whenever I go for the election, I have no idea what I have to do.
Well, exactly. Same here.
Yeah.
Today I have the same thing.
Even we don't have a clear idea which party we supporting, because that's not our background.
Right.
Not only for us, even the who born here, who's this, like spend their lifetime here,
yes.
Still they don't have idea. Okay, what's the election? What we need to choose. So there's lots of things is going, but I just want to say one thing. If you really want, and I'm in future, like if you really want to select, like I'm not trying to I'm not trying to support whoever your political, you just study about that one. What's the leaders look like?
The person who you
select, or party. Because in lower house, of course, you select the person, whoever. Like if I representing the New Democrats from the lower house, of course you voting like under my name. So you have to select which person looks strong, because everyone has their profile, their agenda, what they did, what they're gonna be doing in the future. There are lots of like materials over there online, or they just give you like pamphlets or everything. Study proper if you want to select the right government,
right candidate.
So if I know it's very like in this country hard to get the time to go read everyone, but still if you think you want to be good voter, please read properly, select your candidate.
But like, where do I read? Let's say I want to vote you, right?
So
where do I read about you, like what you do, what's your plans for us and all that?
So there's 90% candidate, the right question, like everyone's the same question, where you're going to be read. And second thing, you don't have a time to go and search everything. So when you go in the booth, give yourself at least 10 to 15 minutes extra.
The election booth.
Election booth when you go for voting.
Yep.
And every candidate volunteers over there with their own pamphlet, and you get a pamphlet. And that pamphlet give you the highlights of the other candidate.
Right. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure we are that smart enough to get the idea, okay, who's looks stronger.
On that
On that
grounds.
time.
Yep.
Because you're not getting the idea straight away. You have to give yourself the time.
Right.
So maybe first time you maybe do something, some mistake, but at least you get the idea, okay, this candidate this much in the past, and what he will do in the future. What his agenda, what he wants to do it different.
Yep.
How it's going to be help our community.
Right.
Everything they're going to be. And if you give that 10 minutes, you can choose the right candidate during your election. But I'm talking about the lower house. For upper house, so for Rajya Sabha, where I was representing for upper house, so over there, my name is not coming on the ballot paper. You select only parties there.
Why is that?
Because the lower house candidate you have to select because they're gonna be stay in your council.
Right.
But upper house, so of course, if you have a knowledge about how the lower house and upper house working, so whatever the law they wanna make it, they make it in the lower house, which they're gonna be send it to the upper house, and after upper house approval, they're gonna become a law. Otherwise, not gonna become a law.
Right.
So upper house, the candidate is not matter, the party is matter. Who gonna be take the stands? Of course, you can still see the name over there, but for upper house, like for example, in my party, we have 4 candidates for the same seats.
Right.
So don't confuse yourself,
Right.
because we representing our party, we're not representing ourselves over there.
Okay.
So that's a different way to how to vote here.
Right.
But main thing for you guys, like when you especially if you knew, lower house has to be strong. You have to make your lower house strong.
That's your local leader.
Locally, because whoever your issues or your questions, they'll
be listening. So, as an upper house candidate, you will not be faced to the public.
Public,
right?
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Of course we face the public, but we are not that involved with you guys the way the lower house candidate involved.
Right. So
the
lower house is more
important
towards
for direct
public
communication.
Yeah.
And upper house is also very important part, because lower house bring that issue, and then upper house job to just
Right.
justify that thing and then make a law. So big different. Rather than we going deep in that conversation,
Exactly.
It's very complicated thing.
It is complicated.
Very complicated.
See, Australia is more famous to make the things complicated than simpler, right? Am I right?
I don't say that one because now I'm used to with that one. So
Yes.
Yeah,
but everything, because see, this process are set to achieve other goals. I'll give an example. Before, when I used to, when we come to Australia in the flight, they ask you to fill up this passenger card, right?
Yeah.
On the passenger card, there is a question that, do you have a shoes which has a dirt or mud stuck to it in your bag? And I said, why the hell these questions stay here, My shoes I was wearing, and maybe there is some dirt stuck on my shoes, and why it's related to a passenger card, what I'm feeling in this country while I'm entering this country. And then I realized after a few years that somebody came from some country and has a dirt on their shoes, and that dirt was poisonous, and that killed thousands of some species of plants in Australia. And that's why they made that rule.
Yep.
Something like currently with Indonesia, they have that cow virus. Something's coming. So they have put the measures on.
Yeah.
So that's something is there because of some other reasons, and this complex process might be there because of something else.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
So can I simplify your example, please? When we go in the temple in India or any religious place, we don't bringing our shoes inside there.
No.
Because we want to make that place clean,
right,
and environment free.
Right.
Because shoes is not affect the thing, but this country respect their country like a temple.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
They want to respect their every single pieces.
Right.
Tell me you put your hand on your heart and just tell me one thing. When we were in wherever country we are, how much respect we showing the other things, like a tree or animals. So we showing the respect, but not enough knowledge.
No.
Because small thing, the dirt, the poisonous dirt can kill everything.
All species
specimens of the planet. Yeah.
Right.
this country are knowledgeable, they study in that one, and they experience that type of the things. That's why they wanna just look after their country like a temple.
Yes.
And
Right,
that's why they are like
Beautiful,
that. So for us, of course, because we not put ourselves into that shoes, that's why we don't understand. It's look like complicated.
Yep.
But now you understand why, because you are in that situation now.
Right.
When you like now, how long you in this country? 15 years.
I've been here for 15 years. Yes.
Now you can see the difference when you go in India, because we are from India. So when you go in India, you can see the difference, and you can straight away say this is hygiene, this is not hygiene.
Yep.
We spent more than like 15 years, like we spent more time in India, but we didn't realize that much thing, because when you see the picture from the other side, then you can realize what's here. I'm not trying to say India is no bad.
No,
but I'm trying to say, because we don't put ourselves into that shoes. We don't understand that part.
Yep.
So this country, of course, respect like a temple. That's why there's a thing. Same with the election, because you say complicated, because we didn't put ourselves there.
Right.
Because because this country is already developed. It's still developing compared to, I'm talking about the undeveloped.
Countries,
And that's why we're not getting that much strong opinion about the political, like who's going to be look up, because our road is look clean, our infrastructure is good, we are happy because we compare.
I have a question about that later on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask.
So that's why we didn't put ourselves to understand what candidate is, why they're standing over there. That's why it's look more complicated for us.
Right.
Once you're showing your interest in that one, of course you will understand.
You understand. Like, you'll get the sense, like, why is there? Why is there?
Exactly.
Right?
Sorry, your
Question. Yes. Question is, let's say, my personal opinion. That could be my opinion, and could be absolutely wrong.
Everyone has their own opinion, so no
Right.
one is wrong or right.
Right.
Everyone has different opinion.
I know I could be wrong, but let's say Australia. Do you think that Australia is lacking a strong political leadership on a global platform? I'm talking about.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay, great.
Yes and no. So I'm sorry, my answer is a little bit diplomatic, but I want you to understand.
Understand? Yes. That's something I want to understand. Yes.
We're not here at the platform to judge anyone.
No
but
one.
Daniel Andrew.
Yes.
During the COVID, our premier here. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of him. Sorry, but I'm supposed to say, but I'm not a big fan of him. Yeah. Whatever he did in the COVID time, something, if I say he wasn't strong, he didn't do the right thing, because I don't put myself into his shoes.
Right.
The situation he facing, the whole world is facing the same time. Everyone doing their own experiment.
Right. All countries.
He's doing his own experiment to try the only simple target behind that experiment, how to make my country safe, how to make my people safe.
That's it.
Some of the decision
Wrong.
damage the community or people. Not everyone. Some communities, some is good. So sometimes whatever decision you make, it is good for the some community, for some community is not good.
Not good. Yes.
Same thing happened with the political leader. Here, lots of leaders here. Their opinion, their agenda, it's strong. They're very good, but that agenda is not good for everyone.
Right.
And some agenda is good for the
No,
people.
see, my question.
But I'm coming. I'm coming back on your him.
Thank you.
I'm coming back. So why it's not good? The strong leadership quality who try to cover the whole Victoria. Like I'm talking about the Victoria, like as a premier. We call CM. Yeah.
Right. CM. Yes.
CM. So premier. So as a premier, I'm standing in the Victoria is a state.
Yep.
So Victoria. So for Victoria, how gonna we make the whole Victoria better? And what input I can go with in my political career, like political agenda, to make my Victoria better?
Right.
They have an agenda, but not for whole Victoria. So they particular, like some. I'm gonna give you example. Like they start the what is called the freeways, eastern western like a freeway.
Tunnel.
No, not tunnel. The eastern western like a freeway. They're thinking about opening that one. If you heard that one. That one good for the traffic control.
Right.
Because I'm working for other side, good for me. But what about the local businesses? Whoever come in the middle of the way, because freeway,
they will lose.
They will lose. Like it's happened in our like other country too. So I'm not trying to say as a political leader, you have to make some decision.
Some and that will be good for some other people.
That's why I say they are good.
Yeah.
They are good. They are strong. Particular agenda. But when you want to cover the whole Victoria, we hardly see the good candidate over there.
Right.
So Victoria is not only Melbourne city.
No. It's entire Victoria.
If you see at the moment, we are focusing only, if you see the
Melbourne.
development or what new things and everything is happening in the CBD and around the suburbs area.
Right.
Yeah. What different you seeing the outside of the country when you go for holiday or something? It still looks same to me.
Nothing. Yes. You're
Same
right.
looks same to
You're
me.
Right. You're right.
So that's why I say, yeah, they are good, strong candidate, but they're not. Yes and no. So yes, they're doing good thing for Melbourne CBD, but if as a Victorian, I want to cover my whole state.
Whole state. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
just
asking
one
they
area.
go and make a freeway here to there because they already have a freeway. They have a really good roads. They have a good facilities, but they still like lots of things they need. They need lots of resources.
Skills, maybe,
Everything.
Skills, yes.
Because what happened in our country, like I'm from India, yeah. So in India, I see the people don't want to be like where people live in the town, like in the villages. They want to come in the
Remote
big cities.
areas, yeah.
Big cities. Like, is it true? Like
Yes.
people who living in Mehsana, like for me, I'm
Yes.
from Mehsana, yeah.
Yes.
Ahmedabad, Vadodara is a big city for me. I would like to make my career over there because I couldn't find the good opportunity in Mehsana. True?
Yeah. Happens.
Whoever lives in Ahmedabad or Vadodara, they want to go in the Mumbai or
Bombay,
Bangalore
yes.
because
Or,
they want to
yes,
get the
bigger opportunities.
Same thing happen in this country too.
Right.
Agree?
Agree.
There are lots of countryside people.
Countryside people,
they want to come
students,
here.
kids want to study.
Yeah.
They've finished their study.
Yeah.
They want to come.
If
to
everyone
Melbourne.
come in CBD, who's gonna be look after for the countryside?
No one. No one.
Yeah, that's why if they have the opportunity there, if they have a resources over there, the people like me, I'm not sure about you, but for like me, if I get the really good resources, good income and everything, I might go to countryside.
I will go as well.
Why not? But right now we are here in the
Right.
like because we don't have an opportunity or not enough resources.
Correct, correct.
So that's why I say like when you are the leader, you have to control everything.
Control everything,
yeah.
all that,
And yeah, we don't have it at the moment. So but still Daniel Andrew won with the majority. If you know that, yeah.
Yes, yes,
It doesn't matter whatever he did. Some people happy, not whatever my opinion. He win with the majority, and I respect that one. Be honest with you, I respect head off because he win again.
He won, yes, yes.
Whatever he's gonna be doing, that's a different story.
That's a different story, yes, yes.
But he won. But the thing
Yeah,
is, strong.
But so-
He's only looked strong because no one stand out during that COVID time period.
Yes.
So I'm talking about no one stand out means like Daniel Andrew from the Labour Party, because you are familiar with the Labour, so like a Congress and Bajap. So
Yeah.
Labour Party, there is no one in the Liberal Party or any other party who stand out for the community, who stand out how they're gonna be support the people who's not happy with the Daniel Andrew. No one stand out.
Right.
No one stand out on that time.
Okay.
So of course there is no strong candidate in another party. That's
So
why the
this
vote
why
going
this
one way
candidate is
because
getting
at least
advantage.
whatever decision he make it, at least he did something for Victoria.
Right. So are you saying that he doesn't have a strong competition?
100%.
Oh, wow.
100%.
Okay.
No, if Modi stand in the Gujarat, who's the against strong competition against him?
Right.
Simple is that one.
Right.
So someone has to be stand out. Someone has to be there.
The competition should be equal.
Competition should be equal, and competition only become equal. You have to be stand out, and you put your say front of the community, front of the other like opposition government. Otherwise,
It's going to be one way traffic.
one
Yes,
way. And that's
right.
happened at the moment.
Yep.
And
See, my political view, I don't have political view, honestly speaking. I've been working, I've been focusing on my career, my family and all that. So, but now when I see as in Australia, so when I arrived in Australia, John Howard was the Prime Minister.
yeah,
Right?
Same when I came here.
Right. So, John Howard was somewhere strong person.
He's very
individual,
strong. He's
yes,
very strong.
Right?
Yeah.
But after that, like I'm talking about prime ministerial levels, So that's where do you think like on global platform, like let's say India got Modi, China
So
got Xi
100%,
Jinping.
100%.
We, as in Australia, we're not making good impression all over the world, right?
So don't take me as a political like candidate.
Right,
This
yes, yes.
answer.
Citizen.
100% as a citizen, as an Australian citizen.
Yeah.
Because John Howard was. Do you know for how long he stayed as a
As a
PM?
prime minister?
Yeah.
No, not exactly.
15
no.
years.
15 years.
3 times
Wow.
he come constitution.
Three-
yeah?
three-
Because
wow.
he was strong.
Wow. Yeah.
2005 was his last term was
maybe,
there.
yeah.
But before that, the way he developed the Australia, how we know why you choose Australia.
Because of John Howard.
No, not because of you find the opportunity in Australia.
Right. So, and that's what he created.
And who bring the opportunity? Government.
Yep.
John Howard as a PM, he bring the Australia some set of the stand. People are seeing the situation like, okay, Australia is a good country to go and develop your career, grow yourself, whatever opportunity is there. The opportunity is there.
Opportunity, yes.
Because
So he made this country opportunity.
Country opportunity.
Yeah.
But right after him, what happened? We reach a certain level. The opportunity is there. Everything is set. Everything is set by John Howard. Yeah. But what happened? Like after that, whoever the prime minister, whoever the political leaders, whoever like they think everything is set there. They're just working around that whatever the agenda he set up over there.
Exactly. That's what I felt.
Yeah.
Like they were just doing a job.
They're just playing around. Like they're making the PR rule. Like for example, PR sometimes it's easy to get it, sometimes it's hard, sometimes 8 months, sometimes 7 months. They're not making any difference to create more opportunity. They're just playing around
the circle. Yeah.
If you like every after 10 years, I believe we need the new things.
Exactly.
If you don't bring anything new, you stop there.
Yeah.
And at the moment, Australia is stopped where I came in 2005.
Are you serious?
Population-wise, we growing because the whole world is population-wise we growing. Melbourne is growing because I was in Melbourne compared to Sydney. Melbourne is growing.
Yeah.
Population-wise, I'm not good with the immigration, so I don't know how many people. The student is coming or how many PR. I can see like lots of suburbs now. Or like for example, like I always used to live in the Woodley. On that time, there is nothing over there as infrastructure wise. Now there is a big estate and everything is there. So we are growing, but we are growing as a infrastructure wise. Yeah, I'm talking about the country growth. I can't see the country growth. What you're saying is India grow a very different way in last 10 years.
Last 10 years. I made 2 visits, and each visit was fabulous. I said, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Before where you go, all transactions were in cash. Now you go, even small vendor has a digital payment. And that amazed me. Like, oh my god!
But that amazed you as a citizen, yeah.
Right.
I'm talking about you. Your question was global wise, yeah.
Yes, global.
So global wise, like, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you.
No, that's okay. Okay.
Global wise, like this country, when you catch the photo and send it to any other, background look good because infrastructure is really good.
Yes.
But that's not a growth.
No.
That's an inside growth. We are talking about global wise. Global wise,
growth, yes.
India also like grow. The economy is strong. They invite the lots of international companies. They invest the money. Modi or like whoever, they involve in every type of the seminar. They have their talk. They have their opinions to put. Australia is no opinion, no strong opinion to put anyway.
No. That's what I'm
from
feeling.
Last 15 years, did you see Australia put their own opinion in any way on the world platform?
No. And if they put, anybody has considered it.
They always support the other country, or no, they're just trying to find the blue point from the other country. That's only they're doing.
That's it.
As a leader, that's not your job.
No.
For me, if you are my PM or if you are my leader, lead us.
I want you to go out.
Lead us somewhere.
Yes.
I want to, sky is our limit. I want to see like that.
Exactly.
But at the moment, our limit is just like.
Especially with this country, it's developed country. Like we have resources, we have money, we have funding, we have all these, resources what we need. We have researchers, we have people to work and all that,
We used to. Sorry for that. We used to have that all resources.
Okay.
We are still seeking for resources. Because if we have a resources, then we not debate for this question.
Really? Okay.
We
so
used
resources
to
is the problem.
Big problem.
Oh wow.
Big problem. We depend on other countries right now. During the COVID, do you see the supermarket run out with the stocks and everything?
Oh yes.
Why it's happened?
Why it's happened? You tell me.
Yeah, why it's happened? Panic. Why the panic is happened? Because this country has no their own resources. I'm not asking they open like everything like straight away, but at least they have to start finding the resources. At least they have to start invite the other countries to come and support the resources.
Resources, you mean to say manufacturing?
Manufacturing, supply, like we have lots of demands in the construction. Like for example, I'm gonna give you like because I'm building my house at the moment.
Right. Great.
Do you know how long I'm waiting from this? It's almost a couple of years, and I'm still in the same stage, in the framing stage.
And why is that?
I think it's gonna be technical, but I'm still there.
Why?
Supply issue. They don't have enough supply.
So you want to build your house and you want material to build your house.
First we don't have timber. I wait for almost 6 to 8 months for the timber.
For the timber to come.
And whenever you ask anything, due to the COVID, the timber shortage, I don't understand the virus affect the human body, how they affect the timber.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
So resources, because they can't handle the pressure. That's the resources, because they don't have enough manpower. So they have to bring the manpower. How they're going to be bring the good manpower? They have to put really good resources for the immigrants.
Right.
True?
Right.
That's the resources, yeah?
Right, it is.
If they can't bring the enough manpower, they can't handle the pressure. Once they have a shortage with the demand, because they're saying they're not ever enough manpower to control the input and output, like export and import businesses. So that's why But excuse me, you're running that pump for a long time. So this COVID virus affect the human body, not the resources.
Not the resources,
Not
right.
the supplier.
No.
Makes sense what I'm
It
trying to
does,
say?
it does.
So that's a big thing I found in this country. So beautiful country, no doubt, beautiful country.
Yes.
But still, we need to grow in certain areas. Certain area means if we need the more manpower, what you can do for getting the more manpower? If you don't open the door, Australia door, who's gonna be come here?
No one.
I think you
These
work for
days-
because you also doing immigration things, so you know
Yes,
you got the better knowledge about that one. So I don't need to explain the detail. But if you don't open the door, how are you gonna get the more manpower? We're not gonna be produce the manpower over here.
No.
Manpower is we depend on the other country too.
And even producing manpower is also declining. Like the birth rate, people don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
So birth rate is also declining.
But still, we are talking about if we are giving the birth to the kids after 18 years, we see the productivity.
Exactly.
We want to talking. We need the manpower, so we need to open the gate. We need to open the resources.
Right.
But not only manpower. When my manpower is here, what gonna be happen if suddenly they have a manpower? Recession is gonna be happen because no one has a job.
Right.
Because they have to open the other door too to bring the all like whatever the demands here. You have a demand in this country.
Right. Yeah. All goods.
All goods we
supplies,
demand.
yep.
So why you don't open the door for everyone? I understand they have their like what we say, they checking in everything. Like for example, dirt on the shoes. Same thing happen. They want to check. They don't want to damage their country.
Right.
I understand that part. But how you gonna be make the better your like system to get this supply faster to come in this country
In the country.
and grow your country global wise, internal wise, everything. If you don't have, the manpower is shortage, supply is shortage. Even now they're starting talking about the fund. They give lots of benefits, lots of free money to the people.
To people, yes.
I don't want to say free money, sorry, because I didn't get it. That's why I'm saying to say that. No, they support the people, yeah.
Yes.
But you spray that much money, but what your resources to get that money back?
Nothing.
You're getting the money back from the taxpayer. That's all.
That's it.
So you put the money in your in your country, and you want to get the money from your country. It's not gonna be help you out.
No.
You need the resources from the outside. And at the moment, I'm not seeing like big resources from anywhere outside of because the way India, like I'm just giving India because I'm from India. So the way India is going, the way China is going, they have lots of open resources. India
Even Philippines as
yeah,
well.
Philippines, like you can see, yeah, absolutely. Now we getting the timber from there.
From Philippines?
They're ready. So they know what they can do it and what resources, and we have to learn the same thing. What we need it from the other country and what we can do for them.
Right. But see, this is my personal opinion since long time, like since I arrived in Australia, that if Australia will not start manufacturing here, we're not going to survive as a country,
For manufacture, only thing...
At least,
The
something.
manufacture, only thing, my opinion is, of course, Australia should start their own manufacture, but thing is, whatever the price we need to pay or whatever money we need to pay for the product, which
we can bring.
Import from the other country.
Right. That's cheaper than we make.
If we make. So that's why they scare. If they open the manufacture everything, and if it's gonna be flop, they're gonna be lose more money. And like lots of manufacturer, what they're doing, they get the raw material. Every single like raw material from us because Australia has nothing. For example, car. Lots of car now they bring the parts here, they install here. Now,
they sell the car.
They start something like that rather than waiting for the whole car to come in the ship.
Exactly.
And just I'm giving the example.
Example.
There are lots of other way to do it, and that's why we can't see any strong political leader over there to support the country to bring it somewhere up there now. And it's we are like I'm saying, 2005 we have the same problem, resources and manpower.
Still,
We are still same over there. In 20 years we are talking about now we are
miserable is it?
yeah,
Isn't
and
it?
still we are there.
Right.
Because-
And right now the crisis is more than 2005. Do you feel it?
Yeah, of course,
Yes,
because
yes.
of course inflation rate is 7.3% according to RBA.
What's your say about inflation?
Inflation, do you know how the inflation working? So it's standard living standard, yeah?
Yes.
Melbourne, how many times it come number one for the living standard?
Melbourne was, I think, for at least few years, and I remember like for a few years Melbourne was one of the top livable city
For
in the world.
26 years, Melbourne
There you
was
go.
consistently come number one
Number
for the
one.
living.
26 years.
26 years.
I
I'm talking
wasn't
about when
aware
they
of that.
started, like
Yeah.
from very long, Melbourne in Australia. Top 10 city, Australia, Adelaide, Sydney, and always there, these three cities, always in top 10. Now Melbourne is not in the top one. I'm not trying to say because only inflation like a living standard, because population is growing now faster in the Melbourne, especially.
right,
If you see the 2005 and 2015, right now the population is way bigger than before. So of course population is affected a lot, because when the population comes, lots of other things come.
Other thing comes in as well. Yeah.
So what's the government thinks to do it? Like what they're doing, because other countries also growing. It's the same way the Melbourne is growing.
Exactly.
They can control. They have a resources. They know how to control these other things to affect our living standard. Australia has no strategy to affect control that. Still, Australia is a beautiful city. We have opportunity, but I'm talking about the different level.
Right.
Because the living, like before, whatever we earn, I think percentage saving, whatever the saving we doing,
We could make.
but now it's different.
No, it's very different.
Everything is going
Very different.
Yeah, and that's my point. Like
Overall, I would say, like for myself, if I was saving $2,000 earlier per month, now I can't save that $2,000.
yeah, even though your income is more than before.
Exactly.
Because you spending up, two things happen, because your living standard is going high. Before you were student and PR, so your expense is controllable. You just want to spend like, but now after having a family, you want to spend more money outside to get the more fun and like. But the thing is
the interest rate.
Yeah.
Interest rate. If you see, I was paying my mortgage for this house. I was paying around $2,000.
The only thing is interest rate.
But interest is global.
If you
It's everywhere.
how good you are in the inflation, I'm not sure.
I'm not good.
If you
at all.
don't drop the inflation rate, interest has to go high, and the income has to be stay there. That's the only way the inflation rate go down. Otherwise, it's not gonna be help our inflation rate to go down.
So that means you're saying this increased
You know,
rate of interest that directly proportional to the
To make our dollar stronger.
right.
If you want an Australian dollar stronger, the inflation rate has to come down.
Like okay, as a citizen, what if Australian dollar is stronger or weaker? What benefit I get? Tell me this. I don't know. I want to know.
I'm just want to give you like really
Yes.
simple example,
Simple
so
answer,
only
yes.
everyone can understand.
Everyone can understand. That's for every. This is question for
Right.
everyone. Yes.
I never been to USA.
Yeah.
But I heard lots of things. People who visit from the USA here. Have you been to USA
No,
before?
no.
Why?
Only Aussie.
People are saying in the USA they got everything cheaper than Australia.
Yes, it is.
The
yes.
food is cheaper.
Yep.
The every single product is cheaper than.
Cheaper. Yep.
Can I ask you why? I'm not a I'm not a student for the accounting or economy, but I just have a little idea. The reason is our dollar is weaker than Australia, as USA.
Yep.
When your dollar is weaker means if you see the inflation rate is very low. When your dollar is strong, you get everything cheaper, or maybe you're paying less for
less
that
money
one.
for
because your dollar is stronger, so you afford to get the things under your budget. Yeah.
But is
And how it's gonna be? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So is I've heard that that's my misconception maybe. But let's say because what I understood is the prices are less there, the things are cheaper because the pay rate is not that huge.
But still, whatever you earning over there, your affordability over there is more than here.
Really?
100%. Like I can show you in the the thing. Simple is that. Wherever you go over the world. Sorry, we don't want to go into details because I'm not knowledgeable in that, and I'm just give you my. But I studied a little bit in that one. Wherever you go, whole world, the transaction happen in the US dollar. Do you know that? USD, the whole transaction, the international level, they always dealing with the USD.
Right. Yes.
True?
Yes.
Where you see the Indian rupees transaction?
No.
Australian dollar transaction?
No.
Everywhere USD.
USD. Yeah.
So what is meaning of USD is very strong.
Right. Right.
Australia, AUD, only you can see two transactions. One only in Australia,
New Zealand.
and second, second, whenever you want to send the money to overseas.
Overseas. Correct.
That's only AUD, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. If your dollar is not stronger, you're not gonna be survive in the world.
So it's world level competition is going to survive. Right.
At the moment, USD is only one. the last war, what's a country name? They have a war and US. Ukraine and
Russia,
US stopped their money from the World Bank. You remember that one? That's come in the news. The US saying the US blocked their money. Can I ask you one thing? How you block someone else's money in your country? Because what happened when you dealing, the whole world is dealing with the USD. You have to deposit some certain money in the US bank.
Banks, right.
So when US bank sees that one,
you're helpless.
handicapped.
Helpless, yes, right.
Handicap. You don't have anything. You need
So
support.
every money transaction stops.
I'm not trying to say Australia going in that way because that's a lots of experts.
it's
I'm not
too
trying
much-
to
too
say.
much thing,
It's a big thing. But my point is, Australia has to open the resources. Has to open the resources if they want to become a stronger
Right.
inflation.
And resources means
Resources means is everything. The manpower resources, supply resources, manufacture resources, every resources. They open the door. Lots of other countries are waiting to come, but Australia is just still strict with their rules and regulations. Of course, there's a reason behind that. Sometimes we don't know what we see, but still they can play with that one. They can make it better way to bring the resources in.
right.
So I'm not good, but I from last from the COVID or something, I'm seeing the Canada as a in the student within a student become very popular.
Oh my God!
Very popular.
Canada is like popular as
Yeah.
What is happening right now? So I'll tell you the numbers. So from the immigration point of view, Australia is accepting applicants 200,000.
Yeah.
200,000 per year. That's Australia's cap.
Yeah.
So that many applicant we want. If anybody applies on top of that, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a cap. 200,000.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And while Canada has a cap of 500,000.
Wow.
Yes, and that's
So more than the double.
That's for more than 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's a good thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Australia getting only 200K.
Right, and they're not even getting those.
Yeah.
That number.
And
And
Canada-
that's been raised this year.
Yeah. Canada getting 500. We can go with 200K. Yeah.
Right.
They're getting 500K. So 250%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How big the Canada compared to Australia,
I think same size.
land wise?
Land wise, not huge. No. I
No.
think the area wise we are equal. I think Canada
Yeah,
and Australia.
Developed. Canada is more developed than us.
I would say equal.
I can go much better than us.
Really?
America next to it. Whenever America touch anything, it's gonna be developed by
gold,
itself.
yes.
Nah, of course. So the only thing is in Canada weather like a snow.
Yes,
most of the,
that's
but
little-
they are
yeah,
pretty good in
little-
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Australia open that same door, like the way Canada open it, do you see Australia somewhere higher than Canada or? is the-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Australia is not opening that door.
Right. Because
No idea. If you ask me this question, I don't know.
no,
Because-
I sense this like Australia's population control is because of this the social security system that I've overheard the interviews, the previous immigration ministers' interviews, and that's where they're saying that the Australian system does not have a capacity to deal with that many migrants to serve them with Centrelink, I would say.
Because all immigration minister, I ask them why you all minister have a input only in the big CBD. Why they can't go outside? Because we have area wise, we are very huge. They can fit the 6 times India in this country. Yeah.
Yes.
So if they develop the countryside, other side, they give you more opportunity over there.
Yes.
Do you think Australia easily fit?
It will become like there is no
Easily
way that
fit-
we cannot we can be behind of US. US is like that.
Yeah.
Any city, like let's say in Victoria, Melbourne is one of the metro city. There is no other metro city in Victoria.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So that's why I might actually say if they want to develop Geelong as a metro city, they can.
They can.
Yeah. If they want to develop any other
Ballarat.
if they want to
Mildura.
develop that one,
Yes.
is it possible or not?
It is possible.
To make a possible, what you needed? Resources again.
People.
I can go resources, everything,
Yes,
people or the supply or whatever.
Everything.
Australia seeking with the resources. And
yes.
that's why there's no strong candidate in the top area to get the resources on the better way.
This is something fruitful conversation, I would say. This is something I wanted to get the answer for a long time. Being in the immigration industry and this, I'm seeking the answer that why Australia is lacking, and this is the answer.
Because
this is the answer I was looking for.
I'm telling you again because during the COVID,
Yes.
I have to be into countryside because I was essential like Shepparton, like for example,
Right, yeah.
they locked down, so we need to support each other. When you're going outside in the country, because I wasn't like sure what's going over there before.
So you were not before traveling
that.
to
But when you're
countryside.
traveling, when you go over there, you can see the opportunity there. If I'm as a normal citizen, like I'm just tax-paying citizen here, I'm not any extraordinary person. If as a common citizen, if I see the opportunity over there, I don't have a knowledge, I don't have a support team
Right.
to get the resources the right way. But these people has a really good knowledgeable person around them or resources how to get and develop that area. You can. When you go over there, you can see lots of opportunity
Right.
waiting there.
No.
Open that opportunity.
Do you ever feel that Australia is like but conservative mindset, that small family is good family kind of thing? Do you think so or no?
Sorry, I don't want to say anything about
Okay,
that one.
that's
But
fine.
I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Australia, good for us,
Yep.
but sometimes, we say we have to take a risk in the business if you want to grow.
Yes.
If you want to grow your country, you have to go a little bit out of your limit boundary. Like, Australia is very safe. Like they want to keep their thing very safe. They're very scared from the outside influence to affect the country. Sometimes you have, because in America, if you say, they are very challenging country. They're ready to accept any challenges.
Any changes, yes.
You can see the same thing in India at the moment. They're happy to accept any challenges. Like they invite the all international companies and everything. Lots of debates are happening. Like I see the political debates going over there. Oh, you selling your country and that and this and this. But end of the day, say if something coming in your country, you also get the benefit for. Of course,
Your people
the
get
other
benefit as
country
well, yes.
invest in your country to get the benefit from you, but you also get the benefit from them.
Right.
So give and take always happen. Australia is always very secure, very locked as a immigration wise, as a resources wise, as a opportunity wise. If you don't open, if you don't take that risk, how are you going to be develop yourself?
Right. As a constrict person, like if I'm constrict, I'm not going outside of my house, then I will not open up with the opportunities I have.
Because
right?
this is the world for you.
That's it.
Because there's other world outside waiting for you. So you have to open the door for your house.
Exactly. So that's what we're not doing, right? As in Australia.
At the moment, we're not doing it. And we need someone strong to come who can open the door
Right.
and then bring us
We
somewhere.
hope for you. One day, yes, we wish you best wishes.
Thank you very much.
Your political career will go high and see, hopefully, like we need a strong candidate. Someone like with these thoughts. I'm not saying those people who are in the position they don't have these thoughts, but someone who can take action on these thoughts,
I'm not sure, like one person can take action, but
Right.
at least one person has to start.
Yes.
And
At
then
least
you
someone
can,
has a raised
maybe
voice.
there's lots of other people, they will have a same opinion, but if someone start, they will join you automatically.
Of course, yes.
So
You just gotta lead.
if I get the opportunity, I will definitely
You
gonna
have the opportunity now.
Sorry, I'm not camping my things. Yeah.
No, but we wish you best of luck.
Thank you very much.
The thoughts you carrying basically, these thoughts are that's what something we need in a leader, right? So if you are going for a election and all that, so we seek that you think this way and you understand what our feelings are like. For me, as a citizen, I don't want to pay mortgage that high. I need clean roads.
Krunal, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Whatever I'm just sharing right now with you, that's not my thing. Because I'm not that smart enough. You know what it is coming from?
Yes.
Because I used to work in the supermarket, I say, and then all thought and everything is coming from the community.
So this is that reflection
That's
of
that
that.
reflection, because it's I observe everything, and what I'm sharing, I'm observing from them, whatever the opinion. Because how we become a knowledge when we sharing the knowledge to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you find something from the other people, like community and everyone. I'm facing 3,000 to 4,000 people. 3,000 4,000 people in a week, because in supermarket everyone is coming. Yeah.
Right.
They have their own opinion. They have their thoughts. They bring resources. They bring their concern. They bring blah 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 blah
Frustration.
blah. Don't talk about frustration. This country brings frustration all the time. But thing is, frustration too.
Frustration, yes.
So when you getting and you become more, like your eyes gonna be wider. Wider means you can see, because at the moment we have a blinker.
Bird eye view.
When we come, we have a blinker to just focusing on our career, our family and everything. But when the people is coming, and if you let to open that blinker, you can see lots of things going on. And that's the only thing I did it.
You are right.
That's the only thing I did it. I just opened my blinker. I mentioned before in our chat,
Yep.
I wasn't the good listener, but I changed my attitude and I become a really good listener now. So when you start listening the people and when you open your blinker, you can see lots of opportunities.
Opportunities.
Lots of other issues there, but you can see the opportunity there. You can see the issues going over there. And when issues there, of course, opportunities there.
Right. Yep. The Delta 4, I would say. All right. So this is Hardik Dave. It was his introduction about himself, what he's doing, his political career. Now let's move on to the next segment of our podcast, and which is his migration journey. So tell us about your migration journey. Like you told us, like you came on a student visa, your wife was there, and what happens after that? So you join your job and everything. Is your permanent residency from student to PR, was that a bad journey or good journey?
That's a journey.
It was a journey.
That's a
right,
journey.
Yeah.
Bad or good, everyone's a
we'll
different
decide.
opinion,
Yes.
Because if you ask me personally, look, on that time, if you ask me, my answer was different. Okay, it's a bad journey. That's country not giving me PR easily and everything because I desperately want the PR.
Right.
After getting the PR, when we want to be citizen, now is a long like waiting for the test and that. My lots of friends are saying. So of course for them, it's a bad journey for them.
Right.
Journey is journey.
Yep.
How you gonna take it? It's up to us.
Up to us.
I'm a little bit different, my brother, and different means I'm happy to accept every like challenges and difficulties in our life, yeah. But how you accept that difficulty is different. We find the same difficulty wherever you live. The difficulty is always there.
Even if you're in home country,
that's the real funda of the life, yeah.
Yes, it is.
But depend how you're gonna take it. So for my student to PR, not that bad, be honest with you, because
How long did it take?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Wow. I can't say long.
So it's like from 2005 to 2009?
No. I can start from 2007.
Yes,
So
right.
2007 to 2011 or 12, we got our PR.
Right.
So maybe 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
The thing is, after a couple of years, that's called a TR because
They introduce a TR.
we put the TR first. So 1 year we spent there because she has to show the experience.
1 year experience.
Because before this, she used to put the direct PR, but the government changed the rules
Then
or
the
something.
rules, Yes.
She has to do the TR, and on that time the IELTS the demand is not that 8 bands, like 7 bands or
So
something.
six each was.
No, 7. I think 7. She got the 7 each,
7 each,
and we eligible to put direct PR. And once we put the file for the PR, on that time 15 to 18 months waiting period.
Waiting, yes.
And I'm not sure how much I wait for there, but yeah, we get the PR certain within a 15 to 18 months somewhere.
So 15, 18 months you have to wait.
Yeah, whatever the waiting period there, we still
Standard waiting period at that point.
standard waiting period we wait. Right now I don't know, be honest with you, I don't have any idea, but that's long we waited.
I'll ask you later in the podcast.
Yeah, but,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. And after getting the PR, citizens is like normal, like you have to wait for
After
certain years,
1
like
year, 1
1 or 2 years, whatever, and then you have to give your citizenship test and everything. And after citizenship test, maybe I get in my ceremony within 1 month or 2 months, and after ceremony, certificate is there. We become citizen.
Perfect.
So lots of
2005
up and down
to
is going.
12, 14?
2005 to 14 to become a citizen.
Yep.
So almost 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah. But the thing is, look, between that journey, lots of up and downs come.
Yep.
But I'll learn lots of things.
Next question is there. Like that up and downs. What is the up and down? What is the, let's say, what is the most challenging thing happened to you during those 9 years?
During that time, everything is challenging for us. So, of course, whatever you are earning, you have to pay your university fees.
Correct.
So, economically, you challenge, yeah?
Right.
But we chose to do that thing. We want to come in this country. We want to study here. We want to become PR. So, I can't say that's the challenge we face because we asked for that.
That was your choice.
So, of course, you earning, you paying, so you don't have enough saving to do any other things.
Correct.
True?
Yep.
So,
you're gaining
of course,
skills.
Yeah. So, that's up and down. So, sometime like the fee is going, when you have to go IELTS, you're not getting the band, so you have to pay the money again. You have to do, I'm just give you an example,
Right.
And student fees, like a semester per semester fees and everything. So, sometimes, you don't have enough savings on that time.
Exactly.
So, you find the challenges over there.
You might need to send some money to home.
Plus, also during that time, because we need more savings, so we used to sharing with accommodations with the other students, other couples and everything. And when you're sharing the accommodations, not everyone is same. Sometimes the up and downs coming over there. If I share the house with you, with my family, maybe your priority is different, my priority is different. We have to settle down somewhere. So maybe some challenges for you, some challenges for me.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's not work together, so we have to separate. So lots of things is going up and down. I'm talking about, but the thing is, this up and down make me, I'm sorry, I'm not selfish, but I don't want to put everyone over there, make me to become a better person. Right. Nice. And better person means, and I'm thanks to the situation, because you understand the value of the relations.
Right.
In every chance, you respect the value of the economy, the research, like whatever you work for, you get the money. I respect every single work. I don't have enough word, but the work colleague, or I can say the work field. Here, my first job as a waiter.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I proud on that one. I proud on that one.
Excellent.
I was in Spotless. I mentioned I was the waiter there for 3 months, and after that I become. For that 3 months, they give me, because I'm allowed to work more than 20 hours on that time because of the Commonwealth game. I was used to work almost full time, and in three months, I already earned the money for my next whole year.
Next fees.
Whole year, not semester.
Oh,
two
really?
semester.
Wow. Okay. Great.
On way. When I call to back home and I just say I'm doing waitering thing and everything, the culture we come from, they say, don't say to anyone like you're doing waitering.
Right.
Nah, I'm proud on that one. Cool. I respect that thing.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a challenge in the starting. I was like literally thinking when I'm holding the plate, that's why I'm here in Australia. That's the first concern. That's why I'm here. Right. Sometimes I was this is too.
Right.
When I was that's why I'm here. Yeah, the concern come because in India you never do these things.
Exactly.
But thanks to this country, whenever you go outside, after finish the work, whoever your manager or superior, when you go outside, you all look equal.
Exactly.
No one can judge who you are not.
Yeah.
We get the same respect. Yep. And that's why I'm proud what I did. Because I earn the money, I pay my fees rather than asking the money from India or someone else.
Yep.
So, of course, that's why I say up and down is there. But I learn lots of things. And I become a better person because this situation
teaches you.
Open my view and just saying respect everything and everyone. Because when I was in India, I'm not sure how was I am because it's too long. Now, honestly, I was maybe we don't respect
as
the
a person
lower
you
class.
Cannot evaluate yourself.
But now I can put myself in the better person. Better person means wherever I go outside, and I mean that when I respect everything. I respect each and everything, and I never judge anyone.
So overall, you're saying that Australia made you a better person. The experiences in Australia made you a better person.
100%.
Wow.
100%.
That's good.
100%.
So this is a question to all of our viewers that do you think that if you want to come to Australia, see this country will make an impact on yourself. So think about it. If you're thinking to come to Australia or if you want to develop yourself, this is the best country. Is it right?
100%.
Great.
100%. I can just see in your screen the question, the first. Who inspired you to
Yes, that's our next question coming. Who inspired you? Tell me. What was the inspiration to go to this country? Like, okay, 2005, you're 24 years old, right? And at that time, like, you don't have clue what you're studying at back home. Like, let's go Australia. Why not US? Why not UK? Why not anywhere else in the world?
All right.
Tell me that.
All right. Do you know my background a little bit? Yeah?
Yes.
So, I'm Brahmin.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not here for classes. And I married to?
Rajput. Rajput, yes.
So, of course, I have no clear goal when I choose to Australia to come. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a clear goal what I want to do it.
Right.
On that time. When I chose my wife as a girlfriend or whatever we relation, and when we decide to go ahead, the situation come there. You have to choose the overseas.
Right.
Because in intercaste marriage, Brahmin and Rajput, that's a big thing and controversies. And so easy for them to deal the situation.
Right.
So I have to.
You have to go out somewhere.
Outside somewhere. And be honest with you, that's why I choose the Australia to
But
come.
why Australia? Like, why not US? Like,
all right.
In 2005, everything was okay. Right?
Everything is open. Everything is open. The only thing is,
any friends?
I got a few friends who came before me here.
Okay, great.
They're all in Sydney. They are still in Sydney.
Okay.
So I'm looking to, and second thing, what happened, the affordability, because
Affordability, yeah.
I don't want to get the more money from my parents or in-laws, of course, because you are in the situation on that time, so they want to just see how eligible to do everything by yourself. So when I see affordability, I was looking for. That's why I choose the HSA, like a horticulture course, because that's the course my agent suggests me. He was my good friend and he's supporting me. He said, go with this course, you will be fine. Do that thing, and you will get visa easily. You will settle. So when I come over here, my goal wasn't for, like, when I came in this country, and I will be honest with you, not for the PR, not for the citizen. My goal only how I'm gonna be get her as my wife in my life.
All right. So that was
That's
partner was a goal.
That's my only goal on that
Right.
time.
Okay.
That's only my goal.
So, okay, going back to that time. So 2005, when you got in Australia, at that point, you are in relationship.
I am.
Right. But you didn't came with her.
Nah.
No.
Even though I wasn't married.
Okay.
Because they don't like, even though I wasn't engaged.
Okay.
Even my family and her family wasn't convinced. They know that we are seeing each other, but they're not
Right.
convinced. So
Right.
once I come over here,
Yep.
they start seeing each other, my family, her family. Lots of people's effort, like my family, my brother, my uncles, her uncle, and everyone's have lots of efforts going around there to support us. But I need to show both families I have a stand and I'll look after for her.
Right.
And
at least a good
At least,
stand.
yeah. And be honest with you, I have that goal to marry her, and that goal make me confident. Doesn't matter whatever happen, I want her. I have to go and settle down, and I have to make my name. Maybe everyone's their own goal. Make that goal as a like your Arjun goal, like what is called the Arjunai or whatever.
The target goal.
Target.
Yeah.
Make a target goal, and you will get confident by itself.
Right.
And once she's here with me, of course, it's a beautiful country. We start our journey together. We get the love and support from everyone here.
Yep.
And now we are in after 15 or
So I would say this is journey started with love story, and that's ended up in a good career and political career. Right.
I tell that's what.
So
Yeah,
great, amazing. So there is people say that there is a every successful man behind there is a woman. So there is your
Yes,
wife
I can-
is
yeah, I
behind
can
there.
say that
Yes,
one, yeah, I
great,
can say
great,
that one,
good to know that.
Yeah, of
See, this is amazing, and hopefully, like, you guys are right now. I know.
That's why when I saw you, okay, so that's why I was laughing. Like, who inspired me? Like, this question happened a lot. Like,
Yes.
why you came Australia?
Exactly,
And I'll be honest with you. Like, that's the only reason. If you ask me, what's my strategy? What's my goal?
so that at that point was nothing.
I wasn't
It
that
was
good enough. Like, I wasn't that good
yeah.
or like mature student
to
think about the
10
career.
years about career.
Career, yeah.
Right.
I don't have a goal
that
or
vision,
vision,
yeah,
not a big vision. Yeah.
But now you got vision. Now you're going with the determination. and all that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Time by time,
perfect.
everything is going.
All right, let's move into another question. So, yes, challenges, yes, and biased. So, have you faced any bias in Australia, like in name of religion, caste, ethnicity, skin color, gender, anything? Ever?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Great. Good to know that.
Cross finger, touch wood. I never find any of this one because whoever, maybe I'm lucky enough to work around the people.
Good people.
Good
around
people,
you?
yeah.
So, but do you still agree that there is some bias is going on, or you not agree?
Depends, brother. How you gonna be take it?
Yep.
If we blaming this country, first we have to start from our side.
Yep.
We had already chat before. Do you even in India where we live, if someone come, even from out state, I don't want to mention any state, but when someone come from out state, how we react?
Right.
Be honest with me.
Racist.
We can't call racist, but we
I would say racist. I would say racist. Yes.
It takes time to us to adjust with them.
Accept that community.
Even the we have we understand the language. We have a more common culture.
Right.
Yeah. This country, you come from
Different
this
country.
like how many total different culture,
environment,
language.
yes.
You don't understand. I'll be honest with you. Doesn't matter how good you in English, but when you come over here, you need practice. You need some time, and then you understand the culture.
Yes.
The people here, the same thing. They also need the time to understand you.
You, right.
Because you not even have that tongue or something to understand them. So we find hard to understand them. They find the same thing to understand us.
Yes.
So give yourself time.
Yes.
And if you straight away come in the conclusion is a racism, sorry, I'm not agree with that
not
one.
agree?
Because there is a very thin line between the hates and racism. There's the people there, they put the comments on my skin, they're saying me bloody Indians, but I can't call the racism. Because they hate everyone equally. They people, you know the people how they are. If you go, doesn't matter whatever nationality or even the same nationality, they want to take their frustration out. They can take their frustration out.
Right.
So
it's not your ethnicity. It's that person who's kind of that thinker.
So there is lots of people you can see in this country, like they are rude, but they are rude to general. They're not rude particular to you or your nationality.
That's their nature.
That's their nature, and that's this country you can see more because they have a freedom to express their rudeness.
Freedom of speech.
Everything. India have a freedom of speech, but it's just on the paper, not in the reality.
No.
Because we are scared of the societies. We have lots of everything.
Yeah.
Parents and this country is totally different.
Yeah.
So if I can't call the racism, and religious thing. I'm going to give you a great example. When my wife has a baby shower, like in our what is called. I don't know, I forgot about the word in the Gujarati, what is called, but baby shower. When we have a baby shower in our ritual, like in our tradition way, her work colleague from Australian, like
Australian.
50% of her work colleague from like whoever attend the 50% from this country, who born here, who has no idea about the culture, the way they come, the way they want to respect our culture, you can see the excitement in their eye to learn something different. Head ups to them.
Wow.
And if you see that thing, sorry, I can't say the people is very beautiful. They love to learn something different. And nowadays, Indian restaurants, you go to eat Indian food.
Yes.
You know which food is very popular in this country? Every Aussie loves that one, butter chicken.
Butter chicken, yes.
How many times you see we Indians sick of our food now?
Right.
So we might go less
Indian
than compared to them.
Right.
They love our food. They love our food. So if they love our food, why they can't love us?
Yes, they do. They do love us. Australia just made a trade agreement with India. You know that?
No, I'm talking general.
General.
Yeah, but depend on you how you gonna
and
take
it. Yes, it depends on you. That's I believe that it depends on you how you behave. Like
exactly.
You behave conservative, then they will be more conservative. You know,
if you show respect, if you give respect, you will get the respect.
Get the respect. Yes.
Simple is that one.
Yep.
So
Simple,
be honest with you, we are very lucky in Australia.
To be in Australia.
Because I'm not want to compare with other country. We heard lots of things, but we never go and face that one. So if I don't face anything, I don't want to judge anything.
Exactly.
But this country, I'm here physically here from last.
I can see what's happening.
Yep. What's happening, and I face community. The supermarket is the biggest challenge. You know how many people attend over there. You can see lots of people say they're racist, but for me, it's a different definition. How you gonna define that one is on you.
Racism.
Yeah. How you define that one? That's up to you.
Right.
Because racism is something strong.
What is racism? Tell me. What according to you, what you believe? What is like? Let's say
if you mean to something, it's called racism. Simple is that. If you mean to something, it's a racism.
That's racism.
If you hear my skin is more brighter than you, and I'm really mean to your skin, that's a racism. But if I say in the fun way, you darker than me or something, that's not racism.
That's not racism. Yeah.
If I say I don't like your way that you wear the clothes, that's not racism because that's your opinion. Maybe you hate something, but that's the thing. But that's not racism. But if I mean to you something which is affect you deeply, it's called racism.
That's racism. Right.
Yeah.
Good to know that. Perfect. See, this is excellent definition, I would say. Let's go to the next question. So tell us that what best thing happened to you in Australia, like out of everything, this 10, 15, 20 years of time, whatever you spend in Australia, the best moment. There must be many, but share the best moment.
I think every single moment is best.
It is, of course.
But the best thing happened in Australia. Right now, I'm living with my two beautiful kids.
Right.
We struggle with the first one, of course, and I don't try to share with that one. But now I have two beautiful kids, living with wife. Now I'm in that mental state, like just understand the situations, mature enough. And I think this is the most beautiful.
This is most beautiful time for your life that you're living right now.
Every single, as I say, you can't justify this is the most or this. But in the past, might be I don't remember some of that and I don't want to go in the past. But right now, for me, the present is always beautiful.
Beautiful, correct.
And that's
correct. And that has to be.
For past, we learn. Future. That's not on the literature or written. For me, I apply that principle. Past, we learn. Make your present beautiful, and what you can do better for future.
But just try your best.
But right now is the most beautiful place. I'm building my house, of course.
Good, great.
Paying more.
Congratulations.
I'm paying more like a
Mortgage.
different story. I have 2 kids, wife. Now I can see myself somewhere like where we want to see
Settle,
before.
yep.
I find like this is the most beautiful,
Beautiful
moment
Great,
for me.
excellent. And we wish that
Thank you very much.
This will multiply twice, thrice, 100 times more.
The house of kids.
Both.
Too easy enough for me. That's too devil is enough. Sorry,
Happiness.
I like to be fun. Yeah.
Happiness.
Happiness. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Will multiply
Thank you.
And the way you work, in the community, and plus your professional career as well, and an amazing work, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us, what would you advise yourself if you arrived in Australia today, like, or maybe younger yourself who arrived in 2005? What you advise yourself, like, okay, Hardik, do this, don't do this. Let's say choosing a career, like, don't choose this career.
No.
You must love your career. I know that, right?
No, we love it. Like, as I say, that's a really tricky question. You locked me up.
Yeah. Let's say buying house, buying properties, investing.
Nah, that's because when you arrive in Australia, you don't think about that one straight away.
Exactly.
You think about like step one and just think about the country first, because this country they welcome you to give you visa and everything. And if I come in this country first time, I just want to show my respect to this country, because this country give you respect by itself.
Excellent.
This country give you respect by itself.
Excellent.
So,
and that's something we lack.
Yeah,
and we are lacking these things.
And
like,
I must tell you to every new arrival one thing. Like our culture, whenever we come here, in our mind straight away, when we come here, when I get the job, when I got this thing, when I'm gonna be do this thing, I must tell you everyone, whenever you come in this country, please give yourself at least 3 to 4 months.
Right.
Gain your confidence to understand this country, and trust me, after 3 months or 4 months, this country will give their time to you.
Yes.
You don't need to worry about anything.
Absolutely.
And this principle apply everywhere. If you find a new job, new country, wherever you go, give yourself 3 to 4 months, and that country or that job give you the time after that.
It'll give you back. Yep. It will pay you back.
And if you straight away come and start judging the thing, again, respect. If you don't show the respect, you start judging the thing. End of the day, you're gonna be suffered, not the country.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. See, and first thing you said, the valuing thing. So I have seen that, including myself. I'm not saying that I was exception, but that's what happens. Like, we come to this country and we don't realize like what amazing, beautiful thing we got, right? So being in Australia, being in foreign country itself, it's a good experience. And we initially, when we arrive, we don't value it much, and that's what everybody should learn. Like, to value.
So respect, and you have to give some times.
Yes.
If you don't give the time to anything,
don't rush.
Even in relationship, you have to give the time.
Exactly.
So you build another relationship with this country.
Yep.
So
Right. And so, like, let's say total 2005, 15, 18, 17, 18 years now altogether. What are the most painful things? Like, let's say currently you're building house, so interest rate is most painful thing right now for every Australian. Anything else that you want to bring up? The challenging.
There's lots of challenges there. Like, be honest with you, because sometimes you make a decision which you think is good, but it's not work in your favor.
Right.
Yeah. And lots of challenges happen. Like lots of personal decision you have to make it in your personal life, career wise, and everything. Be honest with you, I never find that bad challenges, because as I say, I love to give some time to every situation. And once you start giving the time, you get the more idea. Because if something happened worse to you, you can't sort it out straight away.
No.
Just give yourself some time, and your mind is working towards that, and you will find the solution. No one else. If I'm stuck in somewhere, I'm gonna give you an example. If I'm stuck in financial somewhere, doesn't matter how good advisor you are.
Right.
You just give your opinion. You give your opinion.
Yes,
you can do better.
Yep.
But end of the day, the situation I mess up with,
you gotta deal with it.
I have to deal with that one. And that deal, you have to give your time. Just give yourself little time. And again, like what I learned from the supermarket, and that's why I say a lot, thanks to Woolworths, I learned lots of things. Calm down and step back.
Yes.
Just step back.
Yes.
Just step back so you can understand what you mess up and how you're going to be started out that one. Might take a little bit time, but you will find the way by yourself.
Yep. Perfect. Amazing piece of advice. I would take it. I don't know if people want to take it or not, but I'll take it, right? So yes, it's great success, great everything you have got overall in Australia. But let's say if somebody newcomer, someone who recently came in, or someone here since last 2-3 years, 5 years, want to be successful in Australia, like first tell me what is success according to you in Australia?
Depend. Like for me, success in every way. Like for me, the success is I make my own identity in this country.
Great.
In India, people know me for my father's name.
Right.
Here, the people know me who am I.
Hardik Dave, yes.
So that's a success for me.
Great. So if someone wants to
And
be
when I go into school or pick my kids, people know me. This is a Vivans or Evans dad. So that's also done. I'm just trying to say, like, that's a success for me. When people start knowing you,
and as an individual,
and then give you respect the way you treat them, that's a success for me.
Right.
Whenever I go, sometimes people like my attitude. That's success for me because I build something to people like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a lots of negative comments too. I'm not trying to say I'm good, but
everybody
that's
does
comment for me opportunity
to grow.
To grow.
Yeah.
That's also part of the success. So success for me to make my own identity.
Perfect. And so how, if someone wants to do it, like let's say some young fellow or some young boy or girl wants to do that.
Exactly. So when you come here, as I say, just focus on your target. Like once you focus your target, you will start achieving step by step. If you come as a student,
right?
So focus on your study first, rather than focusing on the PR or citizen.
Very important.
Job is part of that one. Of course, we need the earn because we need the fee. But focus on your study. Once you finish your study, focus on your IELTS.
Right.
Because that's the next step.
English. Yes.
So during the study, you can do that one.
Yep.
Once you done that part, this is one step you ahead. Once you done that part, you getting the PR, focus in your career and everything.
Yep.
Citizen come by default.
Yes. If you're a resident,
Then you think about your career and then you build the house and everything. And I must tell you one thing, and of course, I'm pretty sure you also agree with it. In this country, whatever you earn, you afford and you can get it. And get it means you can build your house, you can build a good career. Basically, whatever we're doing, we get our needs.
Right.
In India, like some certain parts, they're not getting their needs from their basic needs. But whatever you want, you get your basic needs from here.
And I think, do you agree on this? Like the basic needs, what we fulfill here as a common person, common citizen, that is like more than a luxury, isn't it? For certain, like 90%, not 90%, but
I go with the royalty.
At least,
we've got the more royal life compared to So when you royal life means I'm gonna be say whatever we earning, we afford at least couple of bedroom or 3-bedroom house. We get afford the car because car is like a scooter here. Like you can get everyone has to be car. You have a good career. That's the whole royal because we are enough.
But
luxury. Like if you wanna go and build the double-story house, 60-square house, you want a swimming pool, you need the Mercedes or BMW or whatever car. That's come your want.
Right.
For want, then you have to work hard. Then you have to think something outside of your pocket.
Yes.
But for me, success is whatever you need, you getting easily. That's a big success.
You don't have struggle to get
basic things. And this country, if you respect this country, if you respect what you're doing, and if you respect others, you will get this thing easily.
Yes.
True. Agree with me?
Agree. 100%.
If you whatever you want, you can afford couple of bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, even the
easy. Studio apartment
or townhouse or whatever. This is basic needs you need it.
Yes.
After that, the bigger you want to go, that's your wants.
That's
for that.
That's greed. Greed, basically.
No, I can't say the greed because if some family they want a bigger house because they love to big house, that's not greed. But for them, they're ready to work hard.
Right.
And if you work hard and you earn more money, you involve more money in your. That's fine. But if you don't want to work hard and then you want to compare, then it's not fair.
It's not fair, right? So you have to be particularly in that shoes.
So greed is good because you dream for something and you're ready to work hard for that and you fulfill that dream. I'm not calling it as a greed.
Perfect. Yes.
The greed is I'm getting this one, but I want to get more, but I don't want to work hard. Sorry, then you can't get it for the
free money.
And then you ask for looking for the easy or free money.
Easy money, free money. Yes.
So
that's bad.
Success is like for me. Every step is a success. Like make a step by step. Don't think straight away long. And as I say before, for me, the way I'm getting my own identity, my people understand me, people know me, people respect me. I respect the people. That's my main success.
That's it.
That's my main
That's what
success.
we want basically.
Yeah.
That's everybody should
Yeah.
should be on this page that at least you be nice to others, other will be nice to you.
Exactly.
Simple is that.
And nice means like you don't like if you have a take a stand to say something, you have to but depend which way you are going with that one. And that's of course that's why I always say respect. Respect has to be there. If you don't have a respect to culture, to country, to other people,
Yeah.
you can't get anything back from them, anyone.
Right. Absolutely right. 100% agree on that. So overall, all this journey, success and everything, family, houses, business, job, are you happy with your journey, overall journey?
110%.
100%. Wow.
I think more than whatever person you go.
You go just
I'm
top of the
I'm
bar.
very happy.
I'm very happy to
Very
choose
happy.
Australia as your home.
Best decision I made in my life.
Excellent.
Best
We
decision
are
I made. I don't judge other country because I don't win over there. I
But
love
wherever we hear,
I love Australia. I love Melbourne. I doesn't mean other city either. Because when you go visit the city like other Sydney or something, I find crowded up. But that's still not. I can't judge that one.
Right.
I've been Melbourne from first day.
so you from 2005 you've been in
2001
Melbourne.
I arrived in Melbourne. I'm still here.
Right.
I love Melbourne. I love Victoria. I love Australia.
Great.
The way I get the respect from this country, the way I achieve my targets, my career, everything. If the country gets something for me, of course I am very happy.
Of course, yes.
And
And this is something we are obliged to this country that we got this, right?
And that's why sorry, I'm not again camping myself. And that's why I think if I get the chance to serve this country,
Community, yes.
I don't mind to do that.
Great.
And
And
I will
we
definitely,
wish.
I will definitely gonna be go over and above if I get the opportunity.
Please. And then everybody see Hardik Dave is from Melton upper house candidate, right?
I was in the,
You
Melbourne,
were
in the last election, yeah.
So yeah, whenever like next elections are there, if you see his name, even his face, please support him, and then we wish that he will bring a good emerging leadership with us, within Australia, within our community, and please keep these great thoughts ahead and just keep doing good work, I would say.
I will, thank you.
Yep. Last question now. We are going towards the end of our podcast, but this question we are asked to our every guest.
Please.
And this is a very key question because our podcast is immigrant podcast.
Yeah.
So we will ask you that, let's say if you have a chance and one day you become an immigration minister, what would be the immigration policy this country should have? Let's say whatever is right now, but let's say if you have a power to make a policy, what do you think that any country, not Australia, any country should have immigration policy?
Be honest with you, every country respect the cream people. You know what is the cream people means?
Yes,
Skilled, your knowledge, and if you're introduced to prove yourself. So every country respect that one.
Right.
But sometime at the moment I don't know what rules is going over there. But when I came in 2005, I see lots of people over here. Lots of people, like you can see the Indian and Asians everywhere because they open the door for everyone to come and come and come and come. But now suddenly they lock the door. On that time, like people like me who has no real goal, like I just come here for love, for it. Yeah, I just say and I agree with that. But some people are really look towards their goal, like their goal is their career, their study. They want to do something different. That type of the people deserve more than me to come in this country.
Right.
At the moment, they shut the door for everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah,
kind of, yes.
So they have to start something different, and I'm not talking about only for India. I'm talking about the global.
Yeah,
Australia, and I'm talking about Australia because I live in Australia.
Yes.
Australia is struggling with the right person in the right position.
Correct.
We don't have a right person in the right position.
The immigration minister the other day, she was saying that, DHA minister, that we want to work on carbon emission, but we don't have people to fix the basic engineering need, how we will think about carbon emission.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we are struggling to have a basic employees to work, get the work done.
So to getting the manpower and getting the right person to fit in the right position, that's the main thing. And I think immigration should start working on that one to get the right person in the right positions. So still I welcome the students, but if you need to get some knowledgeable skilled person, there is thousands and millions people outside.
I have
to
a question.
fill the
Yes. This is great. Because let's say engineering, we have a crisis for engineers. We have crisis for
Doctors
other
and
doctors
everywhere,
and
everyone,
nurses. Okay, so what Australia is doing? Let's say doctors. We don't have doctors right now. We have to pay extra fees and private insurance and all that to see a doctor. So, but what Australia wants is like they have a rigorous test for the doctors. Like let's say if you are overseas doctor and if you want to get registered in Australia, a registered Australian doctor, then you have to go for rigorous test.
So I had the same chat with one of the
Yes.
doctor. I don't
Oh,
wanna mention-
really?
I don't
Great.
wanna say, this doctor is here. He's my one of the good friend.
Great.
After broadcast, I can mention his name. I don't want to mention.
Yeah.
So he already passed everything.
Yes.
But according to him, and I really appreciate one thing what he said, and I added one thing over there. Doctor or engineer. This we're talking about these two fields, yeah. That's a technical field,
Yep.
which is called a skill.
Yeah.
If you are a doctor who study in Gujarati language in India, and a doctor who study in English in this language,
Let's say in UK.
UK,
Yep.
or this country, take it Australia, in Australia, yeah.
Right.
Now they both on the boat to going overseas in the USA, yeah. So Australian doctor, Indian doctor, and someone got the heart attack. They both treat the same way because they both skilled
Yes.
person,
Yes.
yeah. So does the language matter over there?
No.
Language is matter. When you hear, you should understand the people here, and I understand the English language is must require doctor type of the people. They of course they have a good English, but
Yes.
they don't have a culture over there, so they can't speak the fluent English the way we are speaking right now. Even if we are not doctor, they can't speak because they don't have culture there. They don't have a background.
They don't have the
Yeah.
lexical things.
So still, like this doctor say, like we have a technical like test, like a doctor like federated field test. They have to clear that one, of course, because they're showing their skill. They're ready to come or not, because
Yes.
there's lots of dodgy thing happen outside the world. They have a dodgy certificate. They have dodgy, so that's why this test has to be there.
Yeah.
But other hand, they have to go with the very high English test band or something. They have to. That's the only thing I wanna be say. Why do you need that one?
Exactly.
Get that doctor. Don't give him direct practice. Let him to work with some other doctor, because you are shortage with the doctor.
Exactly.
So let to work with another doctor. Let him develop his skill. And this type of they are qualified already. Yeah, they are very intelligent. They can learn everything in 6 months or 1 year.